Hey everybody, it's your old pal Brian Hunt. Welcome to another episode of 60 Seconds of Risk. And today I'm coming to you once again on assignment in beautiful downtown Austin. We've got a beautiful day. It's March, sun's coming out. A little bit of cloud cover, but it's great. And as you can probably hear in the background, I got plenty of construction because this is the time of year construction gets heavy. Especially down here in Austin, it seems like ongoing for sure. Now for many of you throughout the country, but also many of you probably here in Texas, you're going to find out real quick whether or not your insurance policy for your home or your building is going to be needed or successful, because this is the time of year where things get really complicated with respects to heavy rain, hail, high wind, even tornadoes. And so what I want to talk to you about is the difference between an all perils policy versus a named perils policy. Now, if you remember from a prior episode, we talked about the difference between an endorsement and an exclusion. An endorsement adds coverage, an exclusion takes away coverage. But let's talk about these sort of types of policies. As the name sort of says, yes, all perils, which also might be called all risk type of coverage, basically provides you coverage for everything unless it is specifically stated in the policy that this peril is excluded. Let's give you an example. All risk policy covers everything, but let's say it specifically excludes hail. Your house has a major hailstorm, you got to get a brand new roof. Because of that exclusion on the all perils, you're paying for the roof. But if it's all perils and nothing's identified, then that means by definition all perils are covered. Now let's reverse that. Let's say you have a named perils coverage. What that means specifically is that the peril must be specified on the policy for you to get coverage. So if you're concerned about fire and flood and high wind, especially you live here in Texas and parts of Texas where you might be, you specifically must have those perils named on your policy. Because if you have a named perils policy and it's got fire, flood, and wind, but you have an earthquake event that happens and destroys your home, since earthquake or seismic activity was not a named peril on your policy, that claim will be excluded. So in short, all perils, all risk, everything's covered unless it's specifically stated not. Named perils, it's only covered if it's specifically named in the policy. That's it. So like all things, you need to have to make an informed decision whether you want to retain that risk or transfer it by insurance and what's the cost. So again, I hope you found this informative. Like all times, if you like this, you want to see certain comments or certain topics or individuals, please make a note on my LinkedIn page. You can also subscribe on YouTube, and you'll also find these links on Twitter. Until next time, bye.